This brief documentary will focus on the mythology and urban legend of the Mothman. The origins of this folklore is based in the United States and the region of Point Pleasant, West Virginia. The mystical creature was reportedly seen by people in Point Pleasant between the dates of November 12, 1966 to December 16, 1966. One of the first newspaper stories that was published regarding Mothman sightings was published in Point Pleasant on November 16, 1966, and the headline was titled, "Couples See the Man-Sized Bird Creature Something." It was suggested in the popular 1975 book by John Keel, who wrote The Mothman Prophecies, that some supernatural events and sightings had some type of connection with the collapse of the Silver Bridge in Point Pleasant. On November 12, 1966, in a cemetery near Glendon, West Virginia, 5 men were digging a grave, and they all said that they witnessed a man-like creature flying from the trees above their heads, and this is considered to be one of the first sightings of the Mothman. On November 15, 1966, 2 young couples, Roger and Linda Scarberry and Stephen Mary Mallet, told the police that they had saw the big black creature with glowing red eyes when their car headlights flashed it. They described it as a large flying man with 10-foot wings, and it was flying above their car and following them outside of a town called the TNT area. Following those events, and over the next 3 days, the sightings of the Mothman had increased in its appearances, and people all reported similar and eerie stories of him. There were reports from 2 volunteer firemen who said that it looked like a large bird with red eyes. One of the Mason County sheriffs, by the name of George Johnson, said that all the sightings were something called the shitepoke, which was a term he coined for all of the mass sightings of a so-called monster. On December 15, 1976, the Silver Bridge collapsed and killed over 46 people, and the tragedy was thought to be connected to all of the sightings of the Mothman, and some believe that the collapse was something supernatural in nature. Over the years, people have tried to connect the Mothman to UFOs and other paranormal events and activities that go on throughout the world. John Keel, who wrote The Mothman Prophecies, claimed that the people of Point Pleasant had precognitions, including premonitions, of which later led to the collapse of the Silver Bridge of Point Pleasant that killed 46 people. Other urban legends were inserted into the Mothman folklore, such as UFOs, Men in Black, and other crazy stories surrounding the phenomena of the Mothman legend. In 2002, there was a movie adapted from the John Keel book, The Mothman Prophecies. An annual week-long festival is held every year in Point Pleasant, West Virginia, and is devoted to the folklore of the Mothman, and there is also a 12-foot metallic statue made of the Mothman that was sculpted by the artist and sculptor, Bob Roach. I hope you enjoyed the brief explanation and history of the Mothman. Please hit the like button and subscribe to my channel.